Hi, this is Ray, and today I'll be talking about Maurten, my nutrition approach at the Houston Marathon. Um, you may be asking, like, what is Maurten? Maurten is a beverage that is extremely popular with all the best Kenyan and Ethiopian athletes. Um, just the best athletes all around the world are using this beverage. And I do believe it is the best drink you can be taking while performing during a race and even in training. And Maurten, basically, it's like imagine like Gatorade, but like on steroids. Um, Basically, it allows you to have twice as much carbs for every sip. Most like things like Gatorade have like 6% concentration, but Maurten has 14%. And basically, how it works is when you drink it, when it hits the acid in your stomach, the liquid and the carbs separate, which allows you to absorb it into your stomach or into your small intestines much faster. And you can have more power and it absorbs faster. So you're never gonna like have crashes and you're gonna be have a bunch of energy throughout the whole race. And oh come on. Oops. In Maurten, it's very simple. There's not a lot in it. In the gel, there's fructose, glucose, and compounds from algae actually, which allows it to for that hydrogel component to take place. And in the drink mix, it's maltodextrin and fructose, and those have different digestive pathways. So you're always going to have energy, even if one's slower than the other. And so at the Houston Marathon, my approach was the night before, I had one bottle of the Maurten 320 mix, 500 milliliters, and drank that before I went to bed. Then when I got up the morning of the race, 3 hours before, I drank another one of those. And it's super easy to get down. It doesn't really taste like anything except for like sweet. And then had my normal like breakfast of oatmeal and orange juice. And I think that's all I had. And then right before the race, I basically like warmed up and was like basically ready to go. I had one of the gel packets that had caffeine in it to give me that extra boost for performance. And then every 5K during the race, from 5K, 10K, 15K, I drank 150 milliliters at each aid station because I was considered like an elite athlete. I had my own bottles. Like if you're um, general population, that's a lot harder to do, but you can carry the gel packs with you, and those are pretty convenient. And then just get water with them, sip it down with water, and you'll be good to go. And that's what I did at halfway. I took right at 20K. I had another one of the caffeine packets, and then continued to have 150 milliliters every 5K. However, there was an issue at 40K. There was not a table, and I was pretty upset by that. And I didn't account for that, so that's on me. I would recommend to put in a little bit more than 150 milliliters in each bottle, because you're probably not going to drink all of it. Try to, but there's always going to be a little bit at the bottom. And I'd also recommend having a bottle with like a big mouth, like a lid, and it's a lot easier to suck down versus like a really small nozzle. Um, and throughout the whole race, my stomach didn't get upset at all. I was able to drink up until right around 35K. And so when I missed the station at 40K where there wasn't one, I wasn't super upset because I'd done it consistently throughout the race. Many marathoners will skip like the 5K aid station and maybe even the 10K aid station because they feel like they don't need it. But it's a good idea to be drinking the whole race. I was basically drinking 150 milliliters every like 17 minutes for 2.5 hours. So I hope this helps you prepare for your next race. Go on the Maurten website and you can look at their recommendations for if I'm trying to run this time in this race. They have specific recommendations. That's basically what I followed before Houston. However, there is kind of one downside to it. It's kind of expensive. Like a normal gel, like is like $4, and that is kind of a high price point. because you're probably gonna have a lot of these like gel 100s or caffeine ones with you, especially if you're um, just running on your own. You don't have the option to get bottles. You're probably gonna have a lot of those with you, and that, and if you're having like 6 of those, that's pretty expensive pretty fast. But and especially also in training, just something to think about. It's kind of a luxury, but I do think it's worth the cost, especially in a big race. All right, I hope that helps. Have a nice day. Hope training's going well.